Welcome to World Knowledge Channel. The automotive world is experiencing a green revolution with the explosion of electric vehicle manufacturers. Electric cars not only provide energy-saving solutions but also contribute to environmental protection and reduce harmful emissions. Leading electric car manufacturers are constantly innovating and developing technology to bring consumers convenient, high-performance and environmentally friendly electric cars. In this article, we will explore the top 10 largest electric car manufacturers in the world today, the names that have been and are shaping the future of the global automotive industry. Let's learn and admire the advanced technologies and classy electric cars from these companies. 1. That's Tesla. Tesla is an American company that designs, manufactures and distributes electric cars and components for electric vehicles. In the first quarter of 2013, Tesla announced its first profit after 10 years of development. Founded in 2003, Tesla has only recently become a leader in the electric vehicle market. The company, founded and run by Elon Musk, has become the world's most valuable car company, with a major contribution to this achievement being the world's first mass-produced low-cost electric car. In the US and many European countries, Tesla's sales have increased by 30 to 40% each year over the past 5 years. Currently, Tesla's products on the market are quite few. However, the models launched by the brand still cause quite a stir, typically the Model S and Model X. Tesla first attracted attention by launching the Tesla Roadster, the first all-electric sports car. The company's second car line is the Model S, a luxury sedan powered by electric power. Tesla also supplies electric vehicle components, such as lithium-ion batteries, to automakers, including Daimler and Toyota. Tesla CEO Elon Musk has said he hopes Tesla will become an independent automaker, with the goal of bringing affordable electric vehicles to the average consumer. The Model S is a luxury sedan sports car with a 691 horsepower electric motor. It was also voted the best overall electric vehicle by Consumer Reports in 2014 and 2015. In addition, the Model X electric SUV also won the Green Vehicle Award in 2016. 2. That is BYD. We can see that BYD is a car manufacturing company under the Chinese group of the same name headquartered in Shaanxi. After acquiring the Sichuan Automobile Company in 2002, in early 2003, BYD officially launched its own brand of vehicles. The company produces a wide range of vehicles, including trucks, buses, traditional gasoline vehicles, and electric bicycles. These lines of vehicles have made a name for the company not only in China but also in many places around the world. BYD's electric vehicles ranked number 1 in global sales for 6 consecutive years, from 2014 to 2019. This electric vehicle manufacturer aims to develop smart and connected electric vehicles. BYD, a car brand from China, officially became the world's largest electric vehicle manufacturer after achieving sales of about 641,000 plug-in and hybrid electric vehicles in the first half of 2022. According to Forbes, BYD surpassed its rival Tesla in the first half of 2022. With sales of 641,000 plug-in and hybrid vehicles, it marked a 4-fold increase in sales despite the disruption of the entire industry due to the chip shortage. BYD's net profit more than quadrupled to a record $1.3 billion in the first 9 months of 2022 from a year earlier, after new vehicle sales surged 250% to 1.2 million units. Although BYD's market capitalization is lower than Tesla's, the Chinese automaker has been on par with Ford Motor and General Motors, making Chairman Wang one of China's 100 richest people in terms of net worth. After BYD accounted for 70% of EV sales in the mainland, the Chinese EV brand began expanding into overseas markets. In Asia, BYD models have appeared in Japan, Thailand and India. At the same time, factories in each country have been built to increase capacity. 3. That's BMW. BMW is a German multinational company that manufactures automobiles and motorcycles. The company was founded in 1916 as an aircraft engine manufacturer, producing from 1917 to 1918 and again from 1933 to 1945. BMW recently announced that it will increase production of electric cars in the Chinese market. BMW announced that its new factory in China with an investment of 15 billion yuan, $2.24 billion, has officially started operations as the group steps up production of electric cars. The Lydia factory, BMW's third car assembly facility in China, is located in Shenyang, Liaoning Province, northeastern China. The factory will help BMW increase its annual output from 700,000 vehicles in 2021 to 830,000 vehicles in the world's largest auto market. With a flexible production line, the factory is built to be able to produce battery-powered electric vehicles according to market demand, according to BMW. The first model produced by the Lydia factory will be the i3 electric sports car, bringing the total number of electric vehicles BMW produces for the Chinese market to 13 next year. Currently, U.S. electric car maker Tesla and some Chinese companies such as BYD are dominating the electric vehicle market in China, with sales doubling compared to the same period last year. According to data from the China Automobile Manufacturers Association, in the first 5 months of this year, nearly 25% of cars sold in the Chinese market were battery-powered electric vehicles. However, in the first quarter of this year, BMW sold 208,507 vehicles in China. 4. Toyota. Toyota Motor Corporation is a Japanese automaker headquartered in Toyota, Aichi, Japan. Toyota was the largest automaker in 2015, ahead of Volkswagen and Mercedes-Benz. Toyota Motor Corporation produces vehicles under 5 brands, including many major brands such as Toyota, Hino, Lexus, Rans, and Daihatsu. TMC is part of the Toyota Group, one of the largest corporations in the world. As the auto industry moves toward electric vehicles, the Japanese automaker has lost serious ground with its core supporters. Toyota has refused to commit to a full transition to electric vehicles. In December, Toyota announced plans to invest 4 trillion yen, or $28 billion, in a lineup of 30 electric vehicles by 2030. At the same time, the company continues to invest in hybrids such as the Prius and other potential alternatives. Toyota aims to sell 3.5 million electric vehicles a year by 2030, accounting for more than a third of its current sales. That includes 1 million from its luxury Lexus brand, which plans to offer all electric vehicles in Europe, North America and China by then. Toyota believes that all electric vehicles are just one way, not the only way, for the company to reach its carbon neutrality goal. Toyota is also developing hydrogen fuel cells, which power the vehicles with hydrogen and oxygen, with the only byproduct being water vapor. They can be refueled quickly, just like fossil fuel vehicles. Toyota sees these vehicles as equally important in achieving carbon neutrality. The company is also preparing to devote all its efforts to developing electric vehicles and become one of the world's largest corporations. 5. General Motors. General Motors, GM, is an American automobile manufacturer headquartered in Detroit, Michigan, United States. It was the second largest automobile manufacturer in the world, after Toyota, according to global sales in 2008. GM was the leading automobile manufacturer in sales for 77 consecutive years from 1931 to 2007. The company produces cars and trucks in 34 countries. GM employs 244,500 people worldwide and sells and services vehicles in 140 countries. GM is the world's #1 environmentally friendly car manufacturer. GM's level of environmental improvement this year was determined to be the highest, with electric vehicle, EV, sales increasing by 8% compared to the previous year. Environmental protection organization Greenpeace on September 10 announced a list of the world's 10 most environmentally friendly car manufacturers, with General Motors, GM, an American car manufacturer, at the top. The evaluation criteria are the level of improvement of car manufacturers in the process of converting to zero-emission vehicle production, the company's climate goals, and the process of decarbonization in the supply chain. General Motors, GM, will produce 2 electric SUVs for Honda, starting in 2024, namely the Honda Polo and a model from Acura, a subsidiary of Honda. Compact crossovers will also appear in the catalog, with GM's Ultium battery technology. The investment amount for this cooperation has not been disclosed. GM Executive Vice President Ken Morris said the price for an electric vehicle will be less than $30,000 for the Chevrolet Equinox. The deal is part of GM's efforts to become carbon neutral in its products and operations globally by 2040 and eliminate emissions from light trucks in the U.S. by 2035. 6. Volkswagen Group. The Volkswagen Group is a German multinational automotive manufacturer headquartered in Wolfsburg, Lower Saxony. The group designs, builds, manufactures and distributes passenger cars, commercial vehicles, motorcycles, automotive engines and turbine engines, as well as provides financial services, financial leasing and transport management. Volkswagen was the world's second-largest automaker in 2011 by volume and has held the largest market share in Europe for more than 2 decades. Volkswagen, VW, is looking to take on Elon Musk's Tesla. Over the past 84 years, the German company has grown into a giant with dozens of brands and about 120 manufacturing plants worldwide. Every year, CEO Herbert Diess announces a big budget for electrification. On December 9, he announced his biggest spending plan yet. It will spend €89 billion, $100 billion, on electric vehicles and software development over the next half-decade. The trend of switching to new energy vehicles has made the race between traditional automakers and startups in the automotive sector increasingly fierce. Volkswagen launched 2 electric car models named e-Up and e-Golf. The brand aims to achieve 50 car models in production by 2025. To realize its goal, the brand decided to invest up to €30 billion in car manufacturing technologies. In the first half of 2020, Volkswagen sold 64,542 electric cars, accounting for 10% of the market share of this potential industry. 7. SAIC GM Wuling Motors. SAIC Motor Corporation Limited is a Chinese state-owned automobile design and manufacturing company headquartered in Shanghai, operating in many countries. The company is in the Fortune Global 100 and is one of the 4 largest state-owned automobile manufacturers in China. After nearly 12 months of sales since June 2020, the SAIC Motor and GM Motors joint venture Wuling has sold a total of more than 260,000 units. This is a huge number with a daily consumption of up to 700 units. It is known that in May 2021 alone, the Wuling Hongguan small electric car sold 29,706 units according to the China Passenger Car Association. Far surpassing the next 2 competitors, the Tesla Model Y with 12,728 units, and the Tesla Model 3 with sales of 9,208 units. The world's best-selling small electric car model at the moment, Wuling Hongguang Mini EV, has been added by the Chinese car company with a new version, Macaron, with some design changes to expand its customer base. Wuling Hongguang Mini EV is a small electric car line, manufactured and distributed by SAIC GM Wuling, a joint venture between General Motors, GM, SAIC and Wuling Automotive of China. Appearing in China, the world's largest auto market since July 22 through the 2020 Chengdu Auto Show, Wuling Hongguang Mini EV has a selling price of 28,800 yuan, equivalent to 4,164 United States dollars, about 96.6 million Vietnamese dongs. With a reasonable price, targeting young customers and first-time car buyers, Wuling Hongguang Mini EV has quickly achieved success in just a short time since its launch. Sales of this model have continuously increased and surpassed the Tesla Model 3 to become the world's best-selling electric car in just a few months. This special version retains the same design, size, and engine as the versions that have been on sale, but changes some details and new equipment, and has a new color scheme aimed at young customers, especially women. 8. Nissan. Nissan is a car brand from Japan and has been developing for more than 100 years. Currently, its headquarters is located in Yokohama, Kanagawa. In Japan, Nissan is the third largest car manufacturer, after Toyota and Honda. This is a car company that always puts quality as the top factor. Therefore, the car lines produced by the company are highly appreciated by experts. In particular, Nissan is regularly at the top of the quality car rankings. The Japanese brand is accelerating Nissan's electric vehicle launch in the Chinese market with the main brand and the local brand Venucia. It is known that China is currently the world's largest car consumption market, so Nissan cannot miss this fertile land. In addition to focusing on green vehicles, the plan also involves using more domestically produced parts and technology to reduce costs and help the struggling Japanese automaker compete better with cheaper Chinese companies and major global rivals. The China strategy is an important pillar in Nissan's change and development in the local market, including focusing on producing profitable cars for China, Japan, and the United States, instead of pursuing global growth as it did under former boss Carlos Ghosn. Nissan plans to launch 3 models in China this year: the all-new Ariya electric crossover, a significantly redesigned X-Trail SUV, and the Sylphy hybrid compact car using e-power technology. At least one new Nissan vehicle will be launched in China every year until 2025. With most of the hybrid or fully electric hybrid models equipped with autonomous and intelligent driving technology, sources said. 9. Hyundai. Hyundai Motor Company, also known as Hyundai Motor Company, is a famous multinational automobile manufacturing company in South Korea headquartered in Seoul. Hyundai was founded in 1967 and has since grown to become the third largest automobile manufacturer in the world. Together with its 32.8% owned subsidiary Kia Motors and 100% owned Genesis Motor, it has become the Hyundai Motor Group. Hyundai is famous for its quality automobile models with an annual production of more than 1.7 million units. The group has a large scale with more than 75,000 employees and many representative offices around the world. Up to now, the company has been sold in more than 200 countries with thousands of dealers worldwide. Hyundai Motor hopes that the Ioniq 6 electric car will help the company gain a larger market share in the electric vehicle (EV) market dominated by Tesla. The Ioniq 6 is one of more than 31 electric vehicles that Hyundai Motor Group, which includes Hyundai Motor, Kia Corp., and the Genesis luxury brand, plans to introduce by 2030 to secure 12% of the global electric vehicle market. Hyundai will expand its electric vehicle lineup beyond its current crossovers and SUVs to compete directly with Tesla's best-selling Model 3 sedan. Hyundai and Kia were the second largest electric vehicle makers globally excluding China from January to May 2022, with a combined market share of 13.5%. Second only to Tesla's 22%. The Ioniq 6 will be priced from 55 million won, about $41,900, to 65 million won in the South Korean market. Hyundai says its electric sedan will have a driving range of about 610 kilometers, 380 miles, about 30% more than the Ioniq 5 crossover. There are 2 battery pack options, 53 kWh and 77.4 kWh, and production will begin at its Asan plant in South Korea later this year. Hyundai says the Ioniq 6 will be available in South Korea this year and is expected to launch in the US in the first quarter of 2023. The launch of the Ioniq 6 comes after Hyundai announced plans to build dedicated EV plants both domestically and in the U.S. Motor 10 Ford. Ford Motor Company is a multinational automaker headquartered in Dearborn, Michigan, a suburb of Detroit, in the United States. The company was founded by Henry Ford on June 16, 1903. It sells Ford-branded cars and commercial trucks and most luxury vehicles under the Lincoln brand. Ford is growing and transforming its global auto business, accelerating the pace of expansion and development of groundbreaking electrified and connected vehicles while using iconic models to drive sales. CEO Jim Farley confirmed that Ford will manage its electric vehicle production separately from internal combustion engine vehicles, something he mentioned during the fourth quarter 2021 earnings call in early February. Ford has increased its spending on electric vehicles for the third time in less than a year, with the automaker saying in May 2021 that it would invest $22 billion in electric vehicles, and the new decision suggests that the automaker expects to catch up to market leader Tesla. The Detroit-based automaker expects to build more than 2 million new EVs, branded as the Ford Model E, by 2026, accounting for a third of its annual global output, with electric vehicles accounting for 50% of the company's total by 2030. The company doesn't plan to turn a profit until its next-generation cars begin production in 2025, according to the company's chief financial officer, John Lawler. By 2023, the two units, which produce gasoline and electric vehicles, will be independently funded. The storied American automaker is certainly working hard to compete with Elon Musk's Tesla, General Motors, and other global rivals in the battle for electric vehicle dominance. Ford received 72,000 car orders in February, up from 54,000 in the same month last year. While SUVs and pickups make up the bulk of those sales, Ford's electric vehicle sales grew 55.3% and are expanding at a rapid pace. The world's largest electric car companies are not only leading the way in technology and performance, but also playing an important role in driving the green and sustainable trend for the auto industry. The fierce competition and tireless efforts of these companies have brought about increasingly perfect electric car models that are more suitable to the needs of global consumers. By exploring the top 10 largest electric car companies, we can see the promising future of electric cars, not only in minimizing negative impacts on the environment but also in improving the driving experience of users. Let's look forward to new advances and technological breakthroughs from these leading electric car companies, contributing to making our planet cleaner and more sustainable. If you find the video useful, please share it with more people and subscribe to the channel. Like, and if you have any questions, please leave a comment below. Thank you for watching. Goodbye and see you in the next video.